Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to you and greetings to you, sincere brother pushing his truth across the four winds. I'm going to do this sit down about our great power and our great king. The book of Exodus, 3rd chapter, say our Heavenly Father is a man of war. When our great king come back into this earth, he's coming back and wage war, subduing nations and realms and kingdoms. And from Genesis to Revelation, you got the Most High shows you his splendor, his mercy, his glory, and it shows you his different personalities. He lets you know he gets jealous. He lets you know he gets angry. He lets you know he has agape love. His love and his mercy endure forever. He lets you know that he it's not just all love. It's if he can make us humans and we have different traits and different personalities amongst us one another, how much more do you think our Heavenly Father do? But one thing we know about our Heavenly Father, what you're not going to learn in this modern day Christianity, he's a man of war. He raised up great men of renown, and he put the spears on him to bust heads, slit throats, and kill. Because he's a man of war. He's about that drama. He's poetic, and I mean, he's the reason Steven Spielberg and those directors make those good movies. Quentin Tarantino make those good movies, man. All right, he created them. I'm gonna go through the scriptures and show some of the acts the men, his holy men, that the Most High put His Spirit on, in the violent things they did, man. Us Israelite men, man, we are warriors. We are warlords, man. And to bring peace unto this earth, we're going to go through war, and we're going to do the same things the men of old did. I'm going to start with Gideon. This is Judges 7:24. And Gideon sent messengers throughout Mount Ephraim, saying, "Come down against the Midianites, come down to war, and take before them the waters unto Bethra and Jordan." Then all the men of Ephraim gathered themselves together and took the waters unto Bethra and Jordan. And they took the princes of the Midianites, Oreb and Zeb, all right? And they slew Oreb and Zeb upon the rock, killed them. This is how we got down, man. This is how we get down when the other nations come against us. And Zeb they slew at the wine press of Zeb and pursued Midian. And this is what we do. We cut off heads. And brought the heads of Oreb and Zeb to Gideon on the side of Jordan. That's what the so-called Puerto Ricans did. They got together, they manned up, and they went to war. So-called Puerto Ricans, the tribe of Ephraim. And they brought their heads to the judge, who would be, a judge. You could liken him to the king of Israel during that time when the Most High raised up saviors. And brought the head of those princes of the heathen to the king, to Gideon. That's how we roll, man. And the scriptures tell you the Spirit of the Lord used to fell on Gideon. So the Most High commissioned this, man. The Most High sent hits, man. He put the spears on us to knock shit off, man. And it's holy, because it's all about righteous indignation and subduing our enemies, man. The Most High made this movie. The Most High is the one that's created this reality we live in. All right? Let me get another precept. Okay? This is Judges 3. This is another savior he raised up, another man of the Lord. All right? Because when the Most High put His Spirit and raise up men, those are men the Most High is dealing with. This is Judges chapter 3 verse 15. But when the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, and Yahweh raised them up a deliverer. That's how the Most High rolled. Yahweh Shai is our great deliverer. Okay? Ehud, the son of Jerah, a Benjamite. Now we talking about you so-called Jamaicans. Y'all warlords too. A man left-handed, and And by him the children of Israel sent a present unto Eglon, the king of Moab. So we came against the so-called Chinese. Let's see how we rocked out against their king. All right. Let's see how Ehud the Benjamite, what he did to the motherfucker. And to this day, man, when Benjamin get nasty, man, Benjamin get loose. Benjamin cut off people's heads and shit. Them so-called Jamaicans, man, they get nasty, man. You know, that's in our spirit, man. All right. Salakia. And Ehud, this is verse 20. And Ehud came unto him and was sitting in a summer parlor, which he had for himself alone. This talking about the king of Moab. And Ehud said, I have a message from the Most High unto thee. See, the Most High commissioned this. He said, I have a message from Yahweh for you. This is the same things we gonna be doing when the kingdom is ushered in. And look what he did. This is what the message is. I lost my spot where I was reading. I have a message from the Most High unto thee, and rose out of his seat. Verse 21. And Ehud put forth his left hand and took the dagger from his right thigh and thrust it into his belly. And the half also went in after the blade, that the fat enclosed upon the blade, so that he could not draw the dagger out of his belly, and the dirt came out. Wow. All right, and these is holy men we talking about, bro. Brethren, Akim. These is holy men. This how we get down, man. When martial law kick in, Jacob's trouble start, man, we gonna be getting our hands bloody. The Most High gonna be putting that spirit on us to whack shit, and especially when the kingdom ushered in, when we get them spiritual powers, and it's time to subdue the other nations, when we get that power from high. This is the type of stuff we gonna be doing, man. We're going to be getting bloody, man. We're going to be getting bloody like King David. Yeah, that's why the scripture in Isaiah the 63rd chapter say, who is that who garments are stained with blood? Talking about our great king coming from Bosra. All right? Let me get another precept. I mean, you can do this all day, man. Our great king and our heavenly father are men of war. They're men of war. Now let me get another account. All right. This is 1 Samuel 15 and I need 32. All right. Then, so I'm going to start at verse 31. Now this talking about the prophet Samuel, a man of the Lord. This is the prophet Samuel, the one that anointed King David and Saul as king, a man of the Lord. All right. So Samuel turned. This is 1 Samuel 15 and 31. So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshipped the Most High. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites, so-called Jews. This is how we gonna rock out on them rat bitches. And Agag came unto him delicately. And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past. See, and that's what Esau do. We not ignorant of your devices. You've been doing that since the beginning of time. When you get in a scenario where you're low, you so-called white man, you come crouching and begging for mercy. That's what this devil did. But soon as your chance arise, you don't be satisfied with blood. We not falling for that. We know your devices. All right. So this is what this damn devil was doing since the beginning. Surely the bitterness of death is past. And Samuel said, as Samuel said, as thy sword have made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless amongst women. And he's going to read what he saw in these last days, second time, was done aforetime, was done for our learning. So what Saul wicked ass didn't kill that motherfucker, we going to do it the right way. And look what the man of the Lord did. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal. Hewed him in pieces. That means he got his sword and cut his ass up. He didn't just stab him and inject the sword in him. He cut his ass up, cut his head off, it said hewed him in pieces, man. That's how the men of the Lord get down, man. We get blooded, we get gruesome, we get nasty, man. That's how we coming, man. When the Most High put that spirit on us. That's how the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai roll. You know what I'm saying? The whole nation is all of the tribes of men of war. Gad is a lion. Nephtali is a lion. They call Benjamin a wolf, man. Vicious. We get vicious, man. All right. I'm gonna get count with King David and song. Where is that? First Kings. All right, here we go. First Kings, the second chapter. This is First Kings 2:15. And he said, Thou knowest that the kingdom was mine, and that all Israel set their face on me, that I should reign. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted verse 1. This is what I want. This is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, all right, now let me go down to verse 5. More thou now knowest also that Job, the son of Zeruiah, did to me, and what he did to the two captains of the host of Israel. This King David, a man after the Most High's own heart, on his deathbed, sending a hit. What he did to the two captains of the host of Israel, and unto Abner, the son of Ner, and unto Massa, the son of Jether, and whom he slew, and shed the blood of war in peace, and the blood of war in peace, and put the blood of war upon it with Salakia, and unto Amasa, the son of Jether, and whom he slew, and shed the blood of war in peace, and put the blood of war upon his girdle that wore about his loins, and his shoes that were on his feet. Do that therefore according to thy wisdom, and let not his whore head go down to the grave in peace. That means kill his ass. So let's see, what did Solomon take the advice of his father? What his father charged him to do? And then guess what his father told him? Gird up your loins like a man. That's what he told him on his deathbed. All right. Here we go. Verse 24. Now therefore, as the Lord liveth, which he established me and set me on the throne of David, my father, who have made me a house of promise. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, this is another hit. And made his house, he promised Adonijah that he should be put to death this day. And King Solomon sent by the hand of Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, and he fell upon him that he died. So Solomon sent another hit on his brother Adonijah for being wicked. You see what I'm saying? This how the men of the Most High roll, man. When it's time to purge our wickedness, we get nasty. Okay? So Solomon thrust out a barter from, no, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Verse 29. Back to Job. And it was told to King Solomon that Job was fled into the tabernacle of the Most High. And behold, he is by the altar. Then Solomon sent the hitman Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, saying, Go fall upon him. And Benaiah came to the tabernacle of the Most High, and said unto him, Thus saith the king, Come forth. And he said, Nay, but I would die here. And Benaiah brought the king word again, saying, Thus said Job. And thus he answered me. And the king said to him, Do as he said. And he fell upon him, and fall upon him, and bury him, that he may take away innocent blood which Job shed from me and from the house of my father. And the Most High shall return his blood on his head, who fell upon two men more righteous and better than he, and slew them with the sword. My father David, not knowing thereof, to wit, Abner the son of Ner, and certain host of Israel, and Amasa the son of Japhtha, captain of the host of Judah. I'm going to skip down. To verse 34. So Benaiah the son of Jehoiada went up and fell upon him and slew him. And he was buried in his house in the wilderness. And he was buried in his own house in the wilderness. See what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you could go act after act to show that the Most High, sin hits, and he's about the bloodthirsty shit. You know, I mean, it's a difference between killing and murder. All right, us men of the Lord, we don't murder, we don't kill unless we have a cause to kill. You see what I'm saying? But when it's time to go to war and it's time to kill, we do it, and we do it good. Because the scriptures over and over say the most, when you revert back, let me get that. I'm going to finish off and press for time. Let me get that. Judges 15 and 14. It say the Spirit of the Lord will fall on us, and we'll just go ballistic. This is Judges 15, chapter 15, verse 14. Here we go. Judges 15 and 14. And when he came to lead, the Philistines shouted against him. It's talking about Samson. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. Now let's see what he did when the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burned with fire. This is Samson. This is when the Philistines had him bound, all right? And they came against him. Flax that was burned with fire, and his bands loosed off from his hands. And he found a new jawbone of an ass and put forth his hand and took it and slew 1,000 men. He killed 1,000 men, man. The Most High put the Spirit on him. He was deemed righteous in the Most High's eyes. He put the Spirit on him to whack shit, to kill shit, to kill off his enemies, to kill out the heathen round about him, and fucking stanky ass Hamites. And that's what the Most High is going to do with us men of the Lord. He's going to endow us with powers up on high, and we're going to go through the earth subduing, man, behind our great King Yahweh Shai and King David, man. We're going to go through the earth subduing and putting all these nations under submission, because our Heavenly Father, he's the dramatic, poetic being that make this movie, and that's how he wanted it done. We're going to appease the wrath of him that created us, and he wants us to shed blood on the wicked. He say, Judah is my battle axe. All of Israel going to get nasty. So with that, man, you got to get in the right spirit. You got to get this sound doctrine. And you got to know our Heavenly Father ain't all about love, love, love everybody. He's a man of war. When you read 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, he say he's raising up soldiers to endure hardness. He told us to endure hardness as a good soldier. So he's raising up soldiers in this end of the time order, man. He's raising up warriors, spiritual juggernauts. So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and greetings to you brothers. Keep pushing. You sincere brothers. Keep pushing Kwam Yasharala.